You will show me, then I will start. No, time is there, it is 28. Don't do early.
Swamiji, I'm on call, so if I get called away, don't take it personally, okay? If my work, I'm just saying, if I get a phone call, I'll have to get up and leave. I just want to do it.
No problem.
Okay.
Take it easy, man.
It's too bright. You can actually dim this.
That's nice.
I'm not really sure how, but...
I need light. I am not enlightened yet.
So I'm ready when you are. Just give me 10 seconds to get started. Do you want to go? Okay.
Nana Spriha Raghupate Hridaye Asmadiye Satyam Vadami Cha Bhavan Akhilantaratma Bhakti Prajacha Raghupungava Nirbharang Me Kamadidosharhitam Gurumana Sancha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. O God, I tell you the truth. I have no other desire. And you, being the innermost self of all beings, know it very well. O God, give me the ardent devotion only and make my mind free from all impurities like passion, etc. Om, peace, peace, peace. Pranams to revered Swami Kripamanandaji Maharaj and dear friends and devotees. I am very glad to be present with our series of discourses on the Bhakti Yoga of Swami Vivekananda. We have been reading from the chapter Bhakta's Renunciation from Love. In other paths, Swamiji was trying to show us that we are to renounce something, but it is very painful because condition is that if you want to be Jnana Yogi, you have to give up all these Ihamutra, Phalabhavukya. So many times we have said all these things. Give up, give up, give up, give up. Always you see the whole world I am seeing, but you have to think, these are all illusory, it is not there. This body is bleeding, I am paining, it is pinching something, or needle has pricked, and I feel so painful, but I have to think, no, it is not my body, I am not body. It's nothing, nothing happened, these are unreal. So you have to qualify yourself. Kalma Yoga also. You have to do all the work, but you have to think, no, I am not doing anything for my return. No, nothing for me. Everything, all the result given, completely detachment. So all these things is very difficult for us, ordinary people, who have always the body consciousness. And Bhagavan is telling that there is another path is there, Bhakti. And Swamiji is trying to establish that there is no fight. Ultimately, the supreme Parabhakti, next chapter is Parabhakti. When we get the Parabhakti, we will find there is no distinction between the Parabhakti, supreme devotion, and the supreme knowledge, what other the followers of the path of Jnana, knowledge, are trying to know or achieve, realize. Through this devotion also you will find the same thing. Ultimately, he will try to establish this. And he is telling that out of devotion, out of love for God, the devotees, the followers of the path of devotion, bhakti path, those who love God, out of love for God, they renounce and renounce and renounce. As we see in the cases of our mothers in the family, they sacrifice so much thing, so many things in their lives. They don't bother for their own enjoyment, anything, rest, always serving for the satisfaction and happiness of the children and the husband and others in the family. So it comes automatically. There is no pain in this kind of renunciation. Without renunciation, you cannot realize the truth. But if you follow the path of bhakti, then devotion, then what happens? It is very easy, natural it comes. You are not to put any infliction in your mind. That forcefully, oh, my mind, don't see. Good music is coming, but no, it is not music, it's not for me. Very beautiful, very attractive scenes are there, but you have to close your eyes or, mind, don't go there. Always you have to impose prohibitions in other paths. But about bhakti, when your devotion is rife, deep, intense, you will find, oh God, there is no taste in it. Rather, I think of God. For my God's sake, I can give up anything and everything, because it is not giving up. It is feeling that not giving up. I am getting something bigger, greater, more attractive. A little joy I can give up. If I get greater joy, bigger joy, more source of bliss and joy, which will keep me longer in happiness and joy. And this ordinary, worldly joy, anything we get from anything in this world, these are all very impermanent, transitory. It comes, it goes. But joy of God, bliss, that bliss, it is permanent, never to lose anything. So Swamiji is trying to establish that, and we have quoted last time from Brihadaranya Upanishad that no vavaripattu kamayapati priyo bhavati atmanastu kamayapati priyo bhavati. Swamiji is saying none, beloved, none be loved, ever loved the wife. None beloved ever loved the wife for the wife's sake. But it is the self in the wife that is loved. Swamiji is quoting from the Upanishad. Similarly, no one loves a child or anything else in the world except on account of Him, is capital God, who is within. The Lord is the great magnet, and we are all like iron filings. We are being constantly attracted by Him, God, and all of us are struggling to reach Him. All this struggling of ours is this world. All this struggling of ours in this world is surely not intended for selfish ends. Fools do not know what they are doing. The work of their life is, after all, to approach the great magnet. All the tremendous struggling and fighting in life is intended, in life is intended to make us go to Him ultimately and be one with Him. So Swamiji is trying to make us understand that if there is a bigger magnet, the smaller magnet, small enjoyment, joy, happiness in this physical life, physical level through our senses as we try to enjoy and be happy with that, it comes and again it goes. But knowingly or unknowingly, people are trying to get that joy, bliss. Devotees know that I am trying to have love for God, generate it more and more intense. Just now I have quoted from Hanumanji, that I do not have any other desire. And you, being the innermost self, you also know there is nothing in my mind. So Ramchandraji, see that I am not trapped. I am not under the spell of your, that bewitching spell of Maya, and attracted. My mind will go for some other things other than you know. See that you saved me. So Hanumanji is getting constant joy with this form of Ramchandraji. Even he does not like to see Bhagavan's Vishnu Rupa, Narayana Rupa. He's telling, I know there is no differentiation, distinction between Lakshmi's husband, Lord Narayana, and this Sita's Lord, you Ramachandra. Still, I prefer, I get more joy in seeing your, observing your this lotus-eyed Ramachandra's form. So you appear always in front of me and with this form, not your Narayana form and other forms. Hanumanji is a Jnani, he knows what divine plays Bhagavan did in different ages, having different forms. But I am not interested in other forms. For us also, you see, we are all mostly Sri Ramakrishna devotees, although Master has said that and our Sri Ramakrishna is Sarva Deva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishna Nama. We offer our pranams. So Sarva Deva Devi, embodiment of concentrated form of all other gods and goddesses. In Sri Ramakrishna, everything is merged, we know. But finally, we like to meditate on Sri Ramakrishna. We like to meditate on Holy Mother. Although we know Ma Kali and Holy Mother are the same. Durga and Kali same. Saraswati, Lakshmi. And Master himself said, oh, Lakshmi, oh, Saraswati, Sita, she is Sarada, Saraswati. She has come to give knowledge. But we know that. But at the same time, we always, because we are devotees, we feel very, the Mother will give knowledge, we know. Knowledge is that everything is unreal. I am one with God. What is knowledge? I am that Atman. So there is we don't enjoy more than that. For philosophical discussions, this is, but Mother is there. What a joy to meditate on that. Yes, I have a mother, compassionate mother, who declared always, whenever you find that there is something wrong in your mind, you don't, my child, don't be worried, don't be lost. Just say to yourself that I have a mother, I am there to take care of you. So devotees, they don't think that I am losing anything to achieve that highest bliss, goal, joy. And they are happy with this, seeing some kind of form, meditating on some kind of personal God, not that Brahman. So Swamiji now is telling, ultimately all the tremendous struggling and fighting in life is intended to make us go to Him ultimately. Some are thinking this path is good, some are thinking if we follow that path we will get greater joy, more something. So long we do not feel that presence of God within ourselves, in us, we realize God in its totality, always there will be a kind of dissatisfaction in our mind. Because we are not completely absorbed in God, and in totality we have not understood, realized, experienced. So there will be always a kind of something is lost. I am not happy, I am not. Although I am happy a little bit, I am not that unhappy like many, but still. But if you are a devotee and if you have that para-bhakti, supreme devotion, you will find automatically you are in a blissful, joyful, although you have a pain, although you are suffering from something, although somebody has passed away, it is how difficult it is. But you will think that, no, it is not that. Who am I? Who is that? My relative, my son, my father, my husband, my wife, all these children. They came from God. For some time they were with me. They also have gone back to God. I will also go, but what is my attachment with it? This attachment and ignorance, as it were, automatically will drop. For the bhaktas, Swamiji is trying to establish that the bhakti yogi, however, knows the meaning of life's struggles. He understands it. Others do not understand. They struggle, oh, I have to achieve knowledge, I have to do karma yoga, I have to do this sadhana, I have to do so many hours of meditation, I have to see that my mind is completely in the Raja Yoga, they give. If your mind is defeating, any rudimentation is there, any ramification is there, no, it will not be there. No ripple in the mind lake. Completely, is it that easy thing? So, you have to be always very careful that how your mind has to remain on the Ishta Devata, on the object of meditation. Avichinna toilo dharavat. Say it is oil, flow is coming without any break. Or nivato nishkampa deepo shikavat. In a room, there will be no air will be there, but there will be nobody can feel that there is air and that lamp is burning and it will not flicker, it will not be shaken a little bit even, completely it is burning and nivata nishkampo deepo shikavat, like that. So these things, everything, if you want to achieve, how much struggle you have to do to control your mind, to come to that position, and these are the qualifications, competence. Then only what I am giving you instruction, it will be fruitful. If you are not qualified, then I can give you the best things, but it will not be that fruitful. You cannot achieve the goal. But for bhaktas, bhakti yogi knows this struggle, this, that, renunciation forcefully, it is not necessary. He understands it. He has passed through a long series of these struggles and knows what they mean and earnestly desires to be free from friction thereof. What is my friction? I am getting this or I am sacrificing this renouncement. What is renouncement? Nothing is greater renunciation than having the company of God, having the feeling of the presence of God. So the devotees even do not bother for it. What is? They don't think second time that what I am losing, what I am getting. They are not calculative. They don't, their mind is in, when the mind is in God, they always only desire to be free from this friction thereof. Am I on the right track? Am I choosing the right thing? Am I doing the right? No, I have completely surrendered on God and God. I love only. Only thing is that I am not devoid of love. I am not bereft of the presence of God. This only one thought is there. What world is coming, going, I am getting and not getting. No achievement, any other achievement the devotee is not concerned about. So, he wants to avoid the clash and go direct to the center of all attraction, the great Hari. Hari means this has come from the root hara. This what is that? Who takes away? What is taken away from us? Our all bad karmas, our all suffering, all struggle, everything. God takes away. That is, God is called Hari, Vishnu's name, Hara, Shiva's name. This as Shiva, as Bhagavan Vishnu, Hari, Narayan, they are always taking away all the blemishes in our life. So, Harankara means to take away. removes, dispels our ignorance, takes away all that is bad in us. And in the process, we are becoming purified and purified. I have a little bhakti, I have non-bhakti also, non-devotion also. They are taking us our non-devotion side. Remaining bhakti, bhakti. So all the good things will be remaining with us, will be perfected. And all the suffering, so-called suffering in this world, God will take us. And finally, good, bad, everything will be taken away by God. So Sri Ramakrishna's devotion, another wonderful mantra, Sri Ramakrishna, although he spoke it in Bengali, and how to pray to God, he used to teach. We are devotees, how to pray for bhakti, to get devotion from the chosen deity. And Sri Ramakrishna, as we know, he was a child of the Divine Mother. He is offering his prayer and teaching the whole world, including us. Oh Mother, I throw myself on thy mercy. I take shelter at thy hallowed feet. I do not want bodily comforts like the Hanumanji. I do not crave name and fame like Hanumanji in that mantra. I do not seek the 8 occult powers. There are special occult powers. If you do some sadhana, this comes. Yogis and others, they get it. And they become stuck there. They cannot go forward for realization of God. They become happy with a little occult power, some miracle, and oh, I am a great saint, I am a powerful, I have also become God, because what I say, it happens, what I think, it comes. So, as it were, that they feel that we have achieved the goal. No, these are all impediments, hurdles. These are all attractions. In everyone's life it comes, even in Avatara's life. This lust, greed, name, fame, desire for all these things, anger, something or other, it will come and finally will make us deviated from our path. And again you have to come back, again you take another birth is lost. Mahati vinasti. If we do not strive our best, optimum in this life, getting this human life, which is so rare, as many times I told, Shankaracharya said, very difficult to get this human body, desire to be free, and also get a guru, a teacher who knows the path, and will lead us, will guide me, so that I can also follow following the instructions, reach that goal in this life, which is the goal of life, to realize the truth. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling that I do not seek the 8 occult powers. Be gracious and grant that I may have pure love for thee, a love unsmitten by desire, untainted by any selfish ends, a love craved by the devotee for the sake of love alone. And grant me the favor, O Mother, that I may not be deluded by thy world bewitching Maya, that I may never be attached to the world, to lust and gold conjured up by thy inscrutable Maya. O Mother, there is no one but thee whom I may call my own. Mother, I do not know how to worship. I am without austerity. I have neither devotion nor knowledge. Be gracious, Mother, and out of thy infinite mercy, grant me love for thy lotus feet. It is just echoing the mantra I began with, Hanumanji's prayer to Ramchandraji. Sri Ramakrishna is also praying to the personal God, Mother, Kali, Divine Mother, O Mother. To Hanumanji, Ramchandraji was everything. To Sri Ramakrishna, this Divine Mother is everything. Oh, my Mother, I have no other shelter, I have no other relative, none whom I call my own. You are alone. What I know, and I do not have any austerity, I do not know how to worship. I am devoid of knowledge, I am devoid of devotion, I am devoid of any quality. I know I am worthless. Only my word is, I am your child. That is the only thing, only virtue, only great thing. My worth, that I am your child and you must take care of me. So, wonderful prayer, Sri Ramakrishna, for the bhaktas. So, Sri Ramakrishna is not asking, giving up everything, but not feeling any pain. automatically it is coming. Because I love God, I want to see you, I don't give anything else. If somebody, loving son has come after many years from a foreign land, and son is giving, I have brought it this, oh, leave my saris and garments and this and that, what I will do? You come to me, let me have a hug you, let me kiss you, my child. Oh, what you have brought for me, all those things you leave. Mother is awaiting for the presence of the son, not all other things. Those are ornamental, extra. You have brought something, secondary things, all right. Mother needs or not, doesn't need that one. Mother needs the presence of the son. Mother is happy with the son. Not how many money, how many things, how many other things son has come. If son comes and just throw the packet, Mother, I am your son, I have all these things in the packet, I am giving you, I go. Mother will be happy? No. Mother will not feel that those things are very valuable. Oh, I take those things and let the son go away. No, but when we are followers of the path of devotion and we have God-generated devotion for God, love for God, no renunciation is renunciation in this world. Because we are happy with the source of all joy. Because just in the previous chapter, paragraph, Swamiji was telling, the source of all joy is God. That Brahman taking form, we call this personal God. So, out of his Maya, that Maya power, as it were, formless takes a form to satisfy the desire of the devotees. So, Sri Ramakrishna's this wonderful prayer for the bhaktas, those who are devotees. And what the devotees want to avoid the clash and go direct to the center of all attraction, that great Hari, God, who takes away all our suffering, everything. That is, his name is Hari. In the beginning, we are happy. God is very good. He is taking all our suffering. Afterwards, when our devotion will be matured, we will find you take up everything. Sarva dharman parittajya mameko. You give up your good, your bad. Sri Ramakrishna also, in another place, Sri Ramakrishna is giving Mother, you take your knowledge, you take your devotion, you take this, you take that, everything. Only he could not give the sattva. You take your dharma, you take your adharma, you take your good, you take your bad. Only Sri Ramakrishna said, everything I gave up to Mother, only I could not give sattva. This is sattva, you take here. But if sattva goes, sattva is this truth is the substratum of everything. On that, only the whole universe is working. If I give that, then where I stand and what remains? So I could give everything I give. I don't bother for anything. I have no desire. I am not desirous of anything in this world. Everything I gave up. Mother, you take, Mother, you take. But I find that I could not give Sattva. If I give the Sattva, truth, then where? The whole universe is running on the principle of truth. And God is truth, truth is God. So, nicely, Swamiji is telling that this Hari, this is the renunciation of the Bhakta. Bhakta renounce everything only to get Hari, means God, who takes away all our suffering, all our wants, anything and everything we think of that we are not happy with, God will take it away. We will not find. Even near and dear ones, even they pass away, we don't feel it is that painful and that bad. We know, yes, God is everyone's God and they have gone back to God. God sent them, they have done their job, finished. Now God knows who will go back when, who will go earlier back to pavilion or who will go later. So, Bhakta's renunciation is like that. This is the renunciation of the Bhakta. This mighty attraction in the direction of God makes all other attractions vanish for him. Attraction for anything in this world becomes very of little worth, no attraction. This mighty attraction in the direction of, for the attraction of God, all other attractions become powerless, useless, makes all other attractions vanish for him. This mighty infinite love of God which enters his heart leaves no place for any other love to live there. Love for God, when it generates other than God, love for anything other than God, automatically drops off, vanishes. So you don't even feel that, yes, I am forcefully taking vow, oh mind, I am a seeker of truth and I will not do this, I have to give up this, I cannot touch this, I cannot see this, I cannot hear this, I should not think of this, mind also I have to give up. No. When love for God is there, this attraction is there, highest attraction, greatest attraction, infinite love, attraction for God. When it enters the heart of a devotee, all other desire, all other attraction, automatically the love for any other thing, desire for any other thing, it cannot live there in the heart. How can it be otherwise? Bhakti fills his heart with the divine waters of the ocean of love, which is God himself. There is no place there for little loves. That is to say, the Bhakta's renunciation is that vairagya or non-attachment for all things that are not God, which results from anuraga or great attachment to God. Sri Ramakrishna used to say anuraga, raganuga bhakti. General bhakti, I also love God. God, I have brought this pranami for you, I have brought this fruit for you, I have brought this sweet for you. You take this and see that my desire is fulfilled. I am also a devotee. I love God, I believe in God. I am regularly going to the temple. These are in the beginning. Do some japa, meditation, offer some prayer, trying to make God my own. Feeling is there, God is in somewhere, God may become displeased if I don't do 108 japam as my Guru has said. If I see something bad, off sin, then God may be angry with me. So this kind of feeling, but I am a lover of God. A little love is there, faith is there, and I do puja, I do offer. But these are this. There is scripture is there, you do this puja, you offer this 108 mantra, you do this, vidhi, some rules and regulations are there, scriptural injunctions are there, so you do this. But when love generates that anuraga, this attachment to God, automatically vairagya. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, do you know what is vairagya? In the Master's Gospel there is there. I am the recorder of the Gospel is telling, yes. What is that? Vishaya virag. This detachment for the anything worldly object enjoyment. Master said, no. Vishaya virag, ishvare anurag. Mind will cultivate a kind of non-attachment, detachment, anything worldly. And I don't get any thoughtless for any kind of enjoyment. That is one point. But where the mind will go? You must give something positive. Mind, don't enjoy this, don't enjoy this, this is all. Yes, all right. But enjoy the presence of God. Don't enjoy anything else. So, Vishaya virag, detachment, non-attachment, renunciation of everything in this world, and Ishvara Anurag. Simultaneously, who is coming faster, who is going away. If real detachment is there in my mind, it cannot come unless and until my mind is in God, attached to God. When my mind is attached to God, then only it will be detached from the world. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, if you want to go to the east, you don't need to see how far the west is. You just start walking towards east, west automatically will be away from you. You don't need to take cars, the west is very bad, I don't like, and see back also how far it is. You don't need to see. You just walk. Don't waste your time. Don't give your mind and any energy, any resources thinking of even west. You just concentrate your mind and see, go forward towards east. Automatically west will be away and more away, more away. So, and one day you will find that you are there at the east. There is no west there. It is east coast. Nobody will say it is west coast. It is near the west coast. In the east coast, nobody will say it is near the west coast. You go to the east, everything is, it is east coast. It is a little bit away. Everyone will say it is near the east coast. So, Sri Ramakrishna gave all this, and Swamiji is telling, when you have got that intense love, as Hanumanji is telling, and you bless me, grant me ardent devotion only, and make my mind free from all impurities like passions, etc. Passion means any desire other than God. If there is a passion, you have passion, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, just turn it towards God. Passion for getting God, thinking of God, loving God. I have also passion, but it is God word. People will say it is mad one. Sri Ramakrishna said, let them say mad. They will say. Each and everyone in this world is mad for something. Someone is for money, someone is for other things, someone is for other wine, somebody is for some other thing. So many things. Everyone is mad for something. But I am also mad. I am mad for God. Let people call my names. Let people say something, anything and everything. What is the problem there? Do I bother for that? So, this devotee's renunciation comes out of vairagya or non-attachment, which automatically comes. If you go towards east, west will be automatically away from. If you love God more and more intense, more and more your attachment, love for anything worldly other than God, you don't have to take any special practice for that. This half an hour I will try to love God, practice. Half an hour I will try to practice how to detach the mind from the world. It is no, you practice only one thing. What is that? To generate that intense love for God, really shed tears, pray to God, and which results from anuraga or great attachment to God. This comes when anuraga is there, love for God is intense, great attachment. Other than God, I cannot live. Chaitanya Dev Master's life we hear, it is written in the books. Hari, Hari, Ma, another day has gone, oh my mother, when you will reveal yourself to me? And sometimes mother is, oh Ma, very good. After all, Ma, where have you left me? Alone. Ma, where have you gone? মনের ভেতরে, in Bengali he was telling, বুকের ভেতরে গামছা নেই রনো। মানে this bereavement, this detachment, this remaining feeling, the absence of God in my heart, it as it were that when we squeeze a towel or something when it is wet to make it dry and get it out of the water material, so it is also like that. Something happens in our heart. We cannot express that kind of pain day and night. And Sri Ramakrishna's Viraha, the Ganga Mati, its whole body is burning. So somebody gave some medicine. What medicine is? Ganges is very pure. The soil of the Ganges, what is there, you call shield, it silts there. It's very soft. You take a little mud from the Ganges water, it is pure. That pure mud you smear on the whole body. Oh God, after a few minutes, that mud layer also getting dried, and through that smoke is coming, and it is also falling from the body. Sri Ramakrishna. You just see, how can you say that if somebody loves God, so much of heat inside it comes that, oh God, I cannot live without you. It happened in Chaitanya Dev's life also. These descriptions are there in the Bhagavata. So in Sri Ramakrishna's life also we find the repetition of all those things. Nobody can say. That is why that these are all stories, these are all mythology, imagination, something. This mythological stories is not that. It is there. Nobody can say, question that it doesn't happen. Sri Ramakrishna showed all those truths embedded in the scriptures. That is why Swamiji said, the Vedas and Vedantas, only reading will not do. Through the life of Sri Ramakrishna's practice, experiences, we can only understand Vedas and Vedanta properly. Otherwise, is it possible to understand? Through his life is like a very powerful searchlight. Through that light, we can understand what is there hidden in the scriptures. Each and everyone can achieve that if you also do as Sri Ramakrishna did. You give your 100%, you will also get your 100%. We give 1% and want to wish to return 100%. Swamiji is telling, do you think God is that fool? Don't try to play with God. Don't be over smart with God. God knows what is there in your mind. So, this automatically, when anuraga, intense love for God will be then there in our mind, we will find that vairagya also, detachment also for the worldly things automatically will come. In the Gita also Bhagavan said, Arjuna was telling, my mind, I cannot fix it. How to become a yogi? How to control the mind? So Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling, Abhyasana tu kanteo vairagyena ta cha griyate. Yes, it is possible, my dear. It is difficult, but don't say it is impossible. Take it from me. Start practicing. Don't waste time. Is it possible? Is it possible? Am I qualified? No, you start now and here and now. And abhyas, you practice vairagya, detachment. Mind is fully attached to the worldly thing and I am practicing this austerities. That will not do. Sri Ramakrishna said, if there is you are on the boat and boat has got several holes, the boat also will drown. It cannot float and go take you to the other shore. Because always those are all kamanas, vasanas, desires. So only austerity will not do. Tapasya, many things I am doing, but where is my mind? Mind has to be attached to God and vairagya, detached to the anything worldly. So, and if you love God, automatically your detachment will come. You will not feel any pain. Oh, I am giving up this, I am giving up this. When the mother best things, food, gives to the son or husband, wife gives, do they feel, I could enjoy this food, I could enjoy this better? They got, oh, it is very tasty, they feel. Sometimes it happens in the family. Though mothers, they have prepared, and son and husband, everyone, children, all are telling, oh, very good, give more. At the end, mother, many items are there, very tasty. Children and others have taken, guests. Mother do not have to taste even, what to speak of eating it, feeling it, enjoying the food. So, if love for God is there, what we are giving up on it becomes natural automatically. This is the ideal preparation for the attainment of the supreme bhakti. When para bhakti, which is equal to supreme knowledge, this para bhakti, shuddha bhakti, shuddha gyan, this highest knowledge, highest devotion, there is no distinction, differentiation. It is only paths are different. Finally, you find this. You go beyond this form aspect, personal God aspect. Although I like, the devotee does not like to become the sugar, it wants to enjoy the sugar. So that is the beauty of this bhakti yoga. this is the ideal preparation for the attainment of the supreme bhakti. When this renunciation comes, the gate opens for the soul to pass through and reach the lofty regions of supreme devotion or para bhakti. Then it is that we begin to understand that what para bhakti is, and the man who has entered into the inner shrine of the para bhakti alone has the right to say that all forms and symbols are useless to him as aids to religious realization. When I feel that my Madguru, Sri Jagadguru, Mannath, Sri Jagannath, when I find that my object of meditation, my Ishtadevata, my chosen deity is present in every other deities also, then will I have any hatred, any evil feeling for any other things, and I will declare, no, your path is not the right path, your God is not God. Because I am seeing, yatra nitra pare, tatra Krishna spure. Wherever my eyes go, I find the presence of that Sri Krishna, means that God. And this is from the Bhagavata point, devotees, Krishna will be a form, personal God. But same idea is there in the Upanishad also. Sarvam Khalidam Brahma. Everywhere, anything, Brahma Stambha Purjanta, from a small grass to the Brahma, everywhere we find that presence, that ultimate reality, that consciousness, that Paramatma, that Parabrahma, that Brahma, whatever name you give, formless, no attribute, no form. Gradually this realization comes in the mind of the devotee, supreme, full of supreme devotion, para bhakti. At that time, this devotee says that yes, he then can only say, oh, you are all my brothers and sisters, because he or she doesn't see anything else. So the right alone, that para bhakti, when it enters the inner shrine, means heart of the devotee, he or she alone has the right to say that all forms and symbols are useless to him as aids to religious realization. In the Jnana Yoga also say, when you get that, the tatro Veda bhaviti. These Vedas, Veda means this ocean of knowledge. This is not necessary. It becomes immaterial. It doesn't have any value because I have already known that. My mind is established in that. In that condition, I don't need any other book or Vedas, any knowledge, because I am there. Already, I am one with the consciousness. What separate anything, aid I need to understand that, because I don't have that feeling. I am already dissolved, merged. We call this pralaya, srishti, sthiti, and pralaya, destruction. What is destruction? It is actually, it is God is creating out of God, maintaining us, absolving. At the end, God is taking everything back. It is evolution and involution. This going on. So, Parabhakti alone has the right to say that I don't need any other aids, religious realization for any symbol, anything I don't need. He or she can say. He alone has attained that supreme state of love, commonly called the brotherhood of man. The rest only talk. Others only talk. We have seen they formed this Christian brotherhood. In the First World War, how many Christian countries killed Christian people, killed other Christians. In Muslims also, there is Muslim brotherhood. How many fights are going on. It is just word. You are Muslim, I am Muslim. You are Hindu, I am Hindu. You are Christian, we show something. White, black. Real love is not there. Real love is there in the mind of that person who has realized, experienced that supreme devotion, that para bhakti, whose heart is full of that kind of love, he or she only can say that universal brotherhood, as Swami Vivekananda preached in September 1893 in the World Parliament of Religion, that through every religion we can go to that God is one. Ruchinang, Vichitra, Drijuputula, through all paths, like the rivers, having their courses, origin in different places, having courses crooked or straight, finally they mingle the water into the ocean. All paths are also leading to the same goal. As Sri Ramakrishna said, Yatomat Tatopat. Those who have realized, they only can tell, yes, all our brothers and sisters, all the forms we find, it is the only manifestation of the only one reality. So he alone has attained that supreme state of love, commonly called the brotherhood of man. The rest only talk. He sees no distinctions. The mighty ocean of love has entered into him, and he sees not man in man, but beholds his beloved, B capital, means God, beloved everywhere. Swami Vivekananda, and I quote, Swamiji said, I worship that God whom you call man by mistake. I worship that God whom you call man by mistake. We serve, we are doing this. Swamiji said, I worship not the man, but the God. It is mistakenly we call man, woman, this, that, black, white, good, bad. But a man of supreme knowledge, a man of supreme devotion will see God is sarvabhutastam-atmanam, sarvabhutam. Everywhere I see God. So, beloved everywhere, through every face shines to him his Hari. The light in the sun or the moon is all his manifestation. Whenever there is beauty or sublimity, to him it is all his, God's. Such bhaktas are still living. The world is never without them. Such, though bitten by a serpent, only say that a messenger came to them from their beloved. Such men alone have the right to talk of universal brotherhood. They feel no resentment. Their minds never react in the form of hatred or jealousy. The external, the sensuous, has vanished from them forever. How can they be angry when, through their love, they are always able to see the reality behind the senses? Swamiji is giving, it is his experience. One Pahari Baba was there in Gazipur, in Uttar Pradesh. Swamiji stayed there. Pahari Baba used to keep Sri Ramakrishna's photograph in his room. He was a yogi. He won't come out for anything. But there a small hole was there, a window. He would, some devotees will keep something, he would take it. Very little. Pahari means, Pav means Pavan. Pavan means air. Ahari means who eats, takes, eating up, taking up. For the sustenance of body. So what he eats, he only takes the air, consumes air only. So Pavan Ahari, who consumes air only, no food, so-called food, very little. So once, 2-3 days he was not coming out of his guha, came, small room. So devotees were very scared. What happened? They were all concerned. Anything wrong? Anything wrong? Has he passed away? After 2-3 days when he came out, the devotees are asking, yes, what happened? Guruji, what happened to you? They know, my beloved has sent, his messenger to take me to him. Means one snake came and he got a snake bite, and 2-3 days he remained unconscious. But since he was a yogi, it is God's miracle, God's special power. We cannot explain everything. So after 2-3 days he regained and got back his life, and now telling, I wanted to go back, but now time is not there. I cannot go back to my beloved, B capital. Time is not yet ready. Arrive to go. So when time will, I am waiting for you. I don't care for this world or that world. What is this body? It is going or having 100 years, 200. You get 100 years, then if you are in good health and you can enjoy everything, food and taste, then also I am taking God's name. God give me a little more longevity. Life is like that. How can they be angry this kind of people, such devotees whose mind is completely in God and God alone, and those who see the presence of God in everyone, how can they be angry with anybody when through their love they are always able to see the reality behind the senses, behind the scenes, in everything, everywhere they find that God. So Swamiji was giving that it happens. Pahari Baba, after 2 days, they can say that my beloved has sent a messenger, even though he was beaten by a serpent, but not complaining. My beloved, oh, I love God, I am taking God's name always, and God is trying to kill me. No, my beloved, God has sent the snake bite also, it is God sent. And beloved, to take me back to Him, because that is the highest bliss. I have come from God, I will go back to the beloved. But time is not there, so see how everything they take positive, no pain is there. Snake bite, you understand, and 2-3 days remaining unconscious, full of pain. I have not experienced, but those who experience, they say whole body burning, it changes its color. And sometimes it becomes rotten like that. It becomes, the fleshes become spoiled. It is no more there. The perfect, normal, the strength of, the power of poison does like this. So we will continue with this wonderful narratives of ideas of Swami Vivekananda on Bhakti Yoga. Next chapter we will discuss the naturalness of Bhakti Yoga and its central secret. So Swamiji, they will compare Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, these paths are there. All try to establish that Jnana Yoga is higher. This is Swamiji will be telling, no, it is not really like that. That is also a path. And Swamiji will be quoting from the Gita. I thought that I can go up to that. So we'll continue with this Bhakti Yoga discourses later on. I am happy Revered Maharaj is sitting, Swami Kripamayanandaji Maharaj, who is the head of our Toronto Center. He will have his lecture on Sunday. He has just today come. Pranams to Maharaj. Thanks to all of you. Any question?
There's one question.
Yes.
Is bhakti the same as having faith?
If?
Faith. Is bhakti the same as
Bhakti,
having...
not bhakti. If bhakti?
Bhakti? Is it the same as having faith?
Yes. Deep faith is bhakti with many other things. Bhakti is something, not only faith. Faith, love, honor, so many things. Intense love, bhakti. But it becomes, how can I have bhakti? Faith is I have faith in God. Then I have deep faith in God. When faith deepens and becomes more and more intense, and no other attraction, only one pointed, then it becomes deep bhakti. How can I have bhakti if there is no faith? It cannot be. So faith is the primary stages, beginning of this bhakti. When I have faith in you, I trust, I love, automatically all these things come, and with this intensity, gradually it becomes bhakti. And bhakti, more and more intense, is become para bhakti. No question. I don't like to make Maharaj sit longer.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Thanks to all of you. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.